Kenya is now the 5th country in Africa to go visa-free for all visitors.
After the visa-free directive by President William Ruto took effect, the first batch of visa-free arrivals landed at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport.
The high cost of living and a deteriorating economy have been cited by Kenyans as a key issue of grave concern. Opinion polls released by TIFA and InfoTrack on Friday show Kenyans are worried about the cost of living, with 87% interviewed by TIFA saying there has been massive economic deterioration in the country under the Kenya Kwanza administration.
High cost of living. Experts lay blame on the government. Page 8 of the Standard this morning. High cost of living. Curb tax appetite, Kenya Kwanza told. That is page 6 of the Nation. And so on and so forth.
Free country.
That's Kenyan President William Ruto announcing last December that his country would go visa-free for all visitors.
It shall no longer be necessary for any person from any corner of the globe to carry the burden of applying for a visa.
Many people have been asking, what's the cost of living in Kenya? How much is food? How much can you spend on food? Basically, that is what I'm going to do today. And follow up. So I've still not taken breakfast. I'm going to have my breakfast. After having my breakfast, I'll have lunch. After having my lunch, I'll have supper. Probably back at home.
Learn a lot from this episode.
Yes. And so we are going to show our experiences. We are going to be the judges of today.
Okay.
We are going to buy food, taste the food, and give our verdict.
I'm ready for that.
How about you?
Guys.
Yeah.
So in this vlog you learn a lot, actually, and I know we'll give you a rough estimation of what a normal or regular Kenyan spends on food per day. We are going to have some food.
We are going to have some food.
Right.
And so be careful. So are you hungry? So let's go and spoil our stomachs.
Right.
But with the right food. Let's go. Maybe I'll come back later and ask. Yeah. So over there is the KU coffee shop. So for now, I'm really going basic. I'm just going to take a white coffee. White coffee goes for 120 Kenya shillings. That is close to $1.
Yeah, and I'm going to go with the mango juice and Morina soil, right? That goes for around 60 shillings, yes. Yeah, maybe you translate for them.
60 Kenya shillings is like 0.5 cents.
Right. So that's quite affordable for the
foreigners.
Common person.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's have our order. Oh, we have to pay.
M-Pesa.
Except for the pain.
So I'm paying Lipa na M-Pesa.
Kenyans have tea. A Kenyan does not have tea for breakfast. He does not consider it breakfast. But maybe in the US or in other places of the world, anything that's liquid or even solid is okay with breakfast. But as a Kenyan, we always take tea. Things are always between 5 a.m. until up to 11 p.m., up to 11 a.m. That's the time that we call breakfast. Anything beyond unfortunately, we can't have our meal here because we can't record.
Right.
So we just have to
Find another place to eat.
I think we should find some shade.
Yeah.
We don't want to take ourselves to the classroom. But
this side is very sunny.
It's interesting.
Maureen. Yes, thank you. Just
with the recording. I think.
But this is how you'll elevate. Yeah.
So remember, this one is it's called a sausage roll. So here is how it looks like. It's a sausage roll. But I can't see the sausage. Yeah, it's here. Yeah,
so that is chapati and sausage or mandazi. Ngaya mandazi.
I really don't know what it is, but I know it's made of
flour, wheat.
Yeah, it's made of wheat. And this one here goes for 100 shillings. 100 shillings is close to $1, but not exactly $1. And then we have the white chocolate. The white chocolate is 120. So basically, if you can have this in a day, you can spend around 220 for tea.
For breakfast?
For breakfast in Kenya. And it's quite high actually. There are some restaurants where you spend less. But you are an African American, you don't want to go to such places.
220 Kenyan shillings, that's actually $1.
Close to
$1.
$1.04. Yes, $1.04.
Yeah.
It's close to $2 though. Let's just say it's $2. $2 you can enjoy your breakfast. Yes.
And our orange juice, mango juice.
The orange juices.
This was
cheers, guys.
60 shillings.
Cheers. Yeah, the juice was for 60 shillings. And I prefer it more than soda. You know, soda has a lot of chemicals. But this one does not have a lot of chemicals.
Yeah.
And actually, I've
it's sweet.
They've prepared it well because it's very heavy. Do you know there's some that we buy on the roads? I won't mention where. They've put a lot of
downtown Nairobi.
Yeah, quality for your money.
Value for money.
Right. It's very, very heavy and it's sweet.
Yeah.
This is less than $1.
Yes, imagine.
Very nice.
So Evans, other than white coffee and that was sausage roll.
Yeah, this is a sausage roll.
What other options are there for breakfast usually in Kenya?
For breakfast, we actually, from the list, we could see there's white coffee, black coffee, there's porridge, but we don't. Nowadays they don't sell porridge over there. Apart from porridge, they have millet porridge. We have sorghum porridge, cassava porridge, maize porridge. Yeah.
And people buy maize porridge.
People buy. I've seen lecturers buy. It's served in the calabash. So it's very African. They are charged a lot of money, 200 shillings for that porridge.
But
that's like eating a whole lunch.
Yes.
That one, if you have it, you don't need lunch.
You have it once and you are okay.
So, and what type of porridge is your favorite porridge?
I prefer the sorghum porridge. Carl.
For me personally, I've come to love peanut porridge.
There's one they prepare with
peanuts.
And I don't know if it's sorghum and there's a type of flour they use.
Cassava and peanut, I think.
It might be cassava and peanut. It's very sweet. There are other options if they're not. If you're watching this video and you're not used to these African dishes, they also have options of things you're used to.
Yeah, like British. Yeah, British breakfast, English breakfast is called.
Right.
Which I find quite weird for me because I'm not used to the British culture. How do you eat beans, bread and
tea?
Beans and bread.
Yes.
Who eats beans and bread?
British. They serve beans, bread, and maybe eggs.
To us, it's weird. We use beans to eat rice,
Meals, yeah.
chapati. What else? Beans goes with a lot of.
It also goes with
Maize.
what we locally call the
Goes with that.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
So I'm just done with the tea. It's time we wait for lunchtime and then go and have lunch. So we are going to see how much it might cost you to have lunch here in Africa. So wait for that. We've met a brother from Tanzania. Brother, what's your name?
I'm Reginald.
Reginald.
Yeah.
So you've been in Kenya for how long now?
I think 10 to 11 years.
10 to 11 years. You've lived here. You are one. If someone looks at you, they can never tell you are Tanzanian. So we are Africans, we are one people. So say someone wants to travel to Tanzania. Is it Tanzania or Tanzania?
Tanzania. Actually, Tanzania is English.
It's more of English.
But Tanzania, that's it.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
So what are some of the places you would recommend for someone who would be going to Tanzania?
Visit Mount Kilimanjaro. It's on the border of Moshi and Arusha.
Yes.
Visit Mount Meru, the national parks in Arusha.
Yes.
There is Dar es Salaam.
Mount Meru is in Arusha.
Yeah, Mount Meru is in Arusha.
All along I thought Mount Meru he was talking
in
about
Kenya. No, it's in Tanzania. I learned it on geography.
That's actually the second largest mountain in Tanzania.
Yeah.
And I know actually in East Africa I think
it's the third. It's the third after Mount Kenya.
Yep.
Yes.
So you should visit there. Yeah, Mount Meru, Mount Kilimanjaro.
Yeah.
Apart from that, there is I think national parks and game parks.
Let me sit on this other side. My hand is getting tired.
Yeah.
So would you recommend Kenya, for being that you've lived here for 10 years? Yeah. Would you recommend Kenya to visitors who would love to visit the country?
Pardon.
Okay. You've lived in Kenya.
Yeah.
We know each country has good and bad, right? So you would not recommend a bad country to people. If we have bad countries, we have such countries actually. So do you think in a scale of 10, how would you rate Kenya, bro? As a visitor, as a person who's staying here, who is a Tanzanian?
Yeah, give it 8.
8. That's 80%.
Yeah, that's. I think not 80. I give it 88.9%.
8.9.
Yeah.
Wow. So why would you give Kenya such a huge percentage?
Actually, I do love the culture. Na ni wale watu wanataka kujua mingi.
Yeah.
You can even hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, like nile how people interact with each other.
Yes.
The culture of the people. Like the Kenyans are like embracing their culture that much.
Yeah.
And they are selling it, and that's what we need.
Yeah.
It is so big.
We want to see how much they are selling their food, and there's a specific dish I'm looking for, beans chapati. I don't know if they got beans and chapatis. Which one do you think we'll go for?
You know, Malay, they'll always say fries, but I want to see the menu first.
Okay, let's go. Let's have some delicious food. Around me you can see some students. Yeah. So, that's all you can see. Now let's get in and eat. Chef, hello. Do I order my food from here? Chef. See it. Let me have a look at the menu. So follow me, please. Hello. Can you have a look at the menu? They're here, but
This is for, I think, breakfast.
this is breakfast. This is lunch. Mary, can you see this? So we have rice and coconut beans. Do you have coconut beans? Shillings. And then I'll choose for 50 shillings. That's okay with me. How about you, Mary? Maren is still not decided.
Yes. Should we take the rice and coconut beans, or should we take chapati?
Kaman chapati beans.
Yeah.
So my hands are quite dirty. I've touched many things. These are the hands that are standing between me and my stomach and the food. So I just have to come and wash my hands.
And Evans,
Yes.
this water, some people are still drinking the same water. Is it safe to drink it?
No, it's not safe. I think you're asking for fries. Are these not fries?
Yeah. But she said they didn't have. So I don't know.
So seeing is not believing.
Yeah.
Without God. Yeah. So let's enjoy our food. Maren, you can tell us how your food tastes.
I'm having chapati and coconut beans.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't feel the coconut, but I know it's delicious. Yeah.
Wow. So mine and Maureen is going to be similar because we have the same except for the mango juice. Yeah. So let's finish up and then wait. But the beans is tasty. Tena haina ile supu ya beans ile. The one which upsets the stomach.
Yeah.
The rice is also Let me just the rice has something added to it. It might be the coconut, maybe.
One eternity later.
Remember I used to play with these ones. Sasa nataka uiweke kwa shoot at full HD 60 frames.
Full.
So right now I'm just after taking my lunch. I decided to come here and have some fun, play around. All this is for free. This is how sometimes I spend my days in Africa. I've not bought anything here. I didn't use any money. It was all free of charge, you know. Yeah, so this might be a privilege for me as a student, but we have places where you can go, have fun, do all this with nothing to pay. Yes. So far you've seen I have spent some cash on, I spent like, was it 220 on breakfast. I spent, how much was that? I spent 180 on lunch, and the lunch was quite simple and quite delicious. It had all the balanced diet. We had vitamins, we had proteins, and we had carbohydrates, you know. This is nice. This is how you can live your life in Africa. But at my house, I don't buy any food. Yeah, food is already there. So that's it. Do remember that Africa is a very interesting place, and Africa is where you can do such things. So see you in the next video. Let me enjoy.